Hey, Tellman with you, and we are here to talk about hypnosis. We are on question number, geez, I think I already lost count. 6 or 7? I'm going to call it question number 7. Mr. Lawrence Martel, he's interested in all sorts of different things and using hypnosis for different areas. And this is question number 6. My apologies. Okay, so question number 6 is, can someone use hypnosis or self-hypnosis to do things that they wouldn't normally do? Specifically, how does it work with stage hypnosis? People get up on stage, they act all crazy, they bark like dogs, they cluck like chickens, you know, they dance like Elvis, and in the X-rated shows they do all sorts of funky stuff with blow-up dolls. And so the question is, how does all that work? And what I'd like you to do is, first of all, realize that in hypnosis, you have complete control, not the hypnotist. Whether it's self-hypnosis or whether you're being hypnotized by me, you have complete control. What a hypnotist does is teaches you how to gain more control over your own mind and brain. Okay, a hypnotist teaches you how to gain more control over your mind and brain. A hypnotist is a guide, not a controller. A guide. So think about a hypnotist kind of like a martial arts master. Okay? The martial arts master might have the ninja tricks, might be able to take you down, but their job is to teach you, to impart knowledge upon you, how to gain control over your mind and brain, just like the martial arts master is to teach you how to gain control not only of your mind and brain, but over your body. Right? So in the case of hypnosis, I want to paint a picture for you. So I'd like you to imagine a stage hypnotist is coming into town, and the stage hypnotist has had posters up for a few weeks. There's been radio commercials. You've maybe heard a couple of interviews on, NPR or something, and you even saw some TV commercials. You saw some ads in the newspaper. The comedy hypnotist is coming into town. We're going to stay away from the X-rated stuff. We're just going to talk about the clucking like chickens and barking like dogs type of hypnotist. And the hypnotist, they're on their way into town, and you decide you're going to go because you've always been fascinated with hypnosis. You've never been hypnotized before. And what ends up happening? Well, what ends up happening is you say to yourself, wow, this is going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be an enjoyable comedy show. I should get some friends or family members to come with me. So maybe you get your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Maybe you get your buddies from work, maybe you get some friends, whatever, and you pull a bunch of people into the car, and you jump in the car, and you're on your way to this hypnosis event. And there are a few types of people who go to these types of events. The first type of person is like you. You are excited about the experience. You're going to check it out. And maybe you're so excited and you're so fascinated with hypnosis that you've decided, I'm going to volunteer to get up on stage when that hypnotist asks me to get up on stage. Okay? The second type of person is the type of person that you dragged along with you, who wants to be there for the entertainment but has no interest or willingness to jump up on stage and make a fool of themselves. There's another type of person who's completely neutral, you know, they could go either way. And then there's the type of person who's resistant, and the type of person who's going to go to the stage hypnosis show. They're going to volunteer to go up on stage, and they're going to prove to everyone that hypnosis is completely and totally bogus. Now, if you've ever been to a live stage hypnosis show, because, hint, on TV, they usually cut this part out. If you've ever been to a live hypnosis show, then you've seen the hypnotist asks for volunteers, then proceeds to have the volunteers come up on stage, then proceeds to have about 20 to 25%, sometimes more, of their audience one at a time go sit back down in the audience over the course of the hypnosis show. You volunteered to get up on stage at a comedy hypnosis show knowing in advance that the hypnotist was going to make you act like a jackass in front of 300 to 1,000 people. You volunteered for it. You planned on it in the car on the way to the show. You already made the decision before you even met the hypnotist that you were going to do exactly what the hypnotist told you to do, as long as it was within your moral and ethical code. Notice that the hypnotist never said, give me your wallet, give me your credit card, give me all your money, and then sends you back to the audience, and that's the end of it. You are willing to do things that are within your moral ethical code. If the fire alarm went off and you were hypnotized and everyone had to evacuate the building, you're going to snap out of hypnosis like that, just like you'd snap out of a nap. It's the nap snap. And so That's the main point, is when people get up on stage, they're volunteering to temporarily act different than they normally would. Truth be told, probably wouldn't even need to be hypnotized in order for that to happen. You already made the decision in order to act silly. So that's the answer. Hypnosis is accelerated learning. If you're willing to cooperate with the hypnotist, you can do almost anything. And in a clinical environment, it's far more powerful because you don't even have the pressure of an audience looking at you and you're worrying about whether or not you're actually hypnotized and all that kind of stuff. You can just immediately make change. So great question. It comes up all the time. Volunteers work great for stage hypnosis. People who are resistant, they're asked to sit back down. All right, hope you liked the video. Go ahead, leave some comments below. Click the social share buttons. We'll talk to you in our next question.